I'm here at the RGEO conference in Addis Ababa in Ethiopia, and I'm very glad to sit here with the team of Wing Africa, which has recently been launched in conjunction with the event. And I'm very glad to sit here with all of you, and particularly Phyllis, who's the chair of Wing Africa. Phyllis, could you maybe briefly introduce yourself?
I am Phyllis Mathenge. I am a drilling engineer at Geothermal Development Company, and the interim chair for Wing Africa recently launched on the 1st. So we launched Wing Africa at RGEO here in Addis at the UNEP cocktail party.
So maybe kind of briefly introduce all of you, because I'm sitting here also with some very supportive Wing men. So maybe kind of starting here on the end, maybe quickly introduce yourself.
I'm Levi Shako, GIS analyst with GDC, and I've been in the geothermal industry for about 20 years now. Yeah.
And I'm Raymond Mukirani, a geophysicist, a supporter of Wing Women.
Yeah, I'm Rose Kubai. I'm from Kengen. I'm a geologist.
And I'm Geoffrey Mibey, a geologist at GDC and a strong supporter for Wing Africa.
My name is Matthew Arthur, and I'm an electrical engineer in GDC, and I support Wing Africa.
So Phyllis, can you maybe kind of briefly tell us a little bit of kind of why Wing Women or Wing Africa now? What plans do you have, and why do you think it's important?
Wing Africa is basically an affiliate of Wing Global, and it brings together all women in geothermal and all men and women who support women in geothermal. It is a platform for the men and women in geothermal industry to be able to relate, to share, to mentor each other, and to go together. We understand and we can see that the women in geothermal are quite very few, and we are trying to see why and what we can do to improve. Part of it is to mentor each other, part of it is so that we can be able to get into decision making and policy making. And I believe that together with the men, the Wing men, we can do this.
Excellent. So in your current work environment at GDC, what's the ratio of women at the moment?
I wouldn't give a number at this moment, but I can tell you for a fact that I'm the only drilling lady engineer in geothermal, which gets very lonely. I want more. And I know that in maintenance engineering and even in sciences, we have very few ladies, and we can do better. And there is only, sometimes I feel like the people who are in schools and colleges don't know that maybe geothermal exists and there's a career they can build, and therefore we are going to enlighten them and to mentor them and to bring them on board. But also for the men and women in geothermal, and especially the women who are at lower levels and they are stranded or they are too few, they don't have a voice. It is to give us a voice. It is to bring the higher and mighty in policy making, the middle and the lower together, so that we can do better and so that we can reason together.
So what do you think like companies in Africa could do to support women more, to kind of join geothermal company in the exciting development here in Africa?
Women are very hardworking. Most women are, and they are very, very talented in very many ways. Here in Africa, women are majorly taken as homemakers, and therefore getting out of the homemaking and coming into the industry, and geothermal is quite an involving industry. Sometimes it can be a bit uncomfortable, and sometimes women shy off, and also sometimes the men are not quite receptive about, they want them home. They want them to make the homes and maybe work there better. So what the companies can do is to make the policies better, to encourage us and to mentor us, because we also have women who are discouraged in the industry. So I think we can hold each other's hands, that even those companies have people in higher places, they can hold the people in middle and lower places, which is something that can easily be done. And also to encourage the students in colleges and universities, to enlighten them and to tell them about geothermal and what we do and what it is that they can study in STEM courses, so that they can join us.
So kind of maybe a point from Kengen, kind of how many women work at KenGen, or kind of how do you see the role of women in KenGen?
Okay, in KenGen at the moment, we've been trying to recruit more women through the affirmative action through the government. And at the moment, maybe it's a ratio of 1 to 9. But still women have a challenge at the workplace, maybe due to the facilities and maybe due to the policies that are, maybe they don't favor women so much. But we've been trying to overcome, and we hope through WING that we'll be able to improve the policies in the geothermal industry at large. Yeah.
So maybe kind of one of the WING men, Jeffrey, kind of, Raymond, what's your take on women? Kind of how do you think?
Yeah, I'll say it's a good initiative, and it's high time as men we change our perception and become more accommodative to women, which includes supporting them. Yeah, and also I challenge WING Africa also to go down there and challenge the young ladies to get more involved in this science subject, engineering. Yeah, because what is needed is more of creating awareness.
So maybe, Phyllis, I mean, we're sitting here all with people from Kenya, but I assume WING Africa is open to every woman and man in the geothermal sector in Africa. So how do you include other countries and women from other countries in the geothermal sector here?
I think this is a wrong representation for this interview, because we have representatives in from all the 13 RGO countries, and we have a membership of over 50 so far, and it's growing. And since the launch on FAST, we have had an interest of almost more than 70 people coming and asking how they want to join and liking our pages, and some of them have actually sent emails and confirmed that they've actually joined on the WING Global page as they have subscribed. And we have had also men coming in. Maybe they were not available right now because of the papers going on, because everyone wants to listen in. But yeah, we are reaching out and we are doing well. We are using social media. We are encouraging our women to come to conferences. We are encouraging them to join papers. We are encouraging women to be visible. Don't just sit there and don't be recognized. If you feel you're not recognized and you can do something, go ahead and do it. If you don't know how to do it, ask for help. If you do not know who to ask for help, WING gives a platform where women who have done better before and where women are growing can sit in the same table and discuss, and we can challenge each other and we can grow each other. And the men are so supportive. As you can see, they're even more than us. It's amazing. They're very supportive.
Well, I'm glad to have the four of you here, and,
very supportive.
And I'm naturally a proud wingman as well. So that's very good. Maybe as a last point, kind of assume you are a woman in the geothermal sector in Africa. How do you join WING Africa?
To join WING Africa, we are an affiliate of WING Global, and therefore you go to the WING Global website and just fill the form, and it's free. And also like our Facebook pages, WING Africa, our Twitter, WING Africa, and you can drop us an email at wingafrica@mail.com, and you're a member. That's it.
Excellent.
We will reach out.
Excellent. Well then, all the best for the future and all your activities. Let me know how we can support, and great to have you all here. Thank you.
Thank you so much.